Hello everyone, I am Ayushi. In this video, I am going to explain my project for machine learning using Python course under Skyfi Labs. I have created this project with the partnership of my friend Mrs. Seema Luthra, and we recommend this course for all those who want to know about machine learning. This course by Skyfi Labs is very well formatted, and this project of ours works on linear regression. In this, we have prepared a price predicting model for the Boston housing data, for which we have to use Boston housing dataset, which is present in Skylearn dataset. First step is to import some libraries such as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. NumPy stands for Numerical Python. It is the core library for scientific computing in Python. Pandas library is important for data manipulation and it is built on NumPy package. Matplotlib helps us to plot a graph. sklearn library is an open source Python library that is very useful in machine learning. It has powerful tools for data analysis and data mining. Because our Boston housing dataset is also present in sklearn library, that is also one of the reasons to import this library. With load Boston function, we are importing our Boston housing dataset. Mean squared error function is needed to evaluate our model. Train test split function is required to split our dataset into two parts. One is training dataset and second one is testing dataset. And the last one we are using to import HTML from ipython.display for giving animation of the training model of the data on which we are training our model. After importing, our first step is data pre-processing. In data pre-processing, first we load dataset of Boston housing price. Here first we load the Boston housing dataset and return an object, and then prints the description of the dataset. After that, pass the data to be stored in the name of the columns to the data frame constructor. Data to be stored comes from boston.data and the name of the columns comes from boston.features underscore names. Then use features data frame to see what is imported. This command features square brackets, inverted columns, crim is the column name that represents per capita crime rate in town. And this crim column you can also see in the above retrieved data. Here. Then next, store the target column into another data frame called target. And you will get this result. Then find the minimum and maximum value and print the minimum and maximum price in the data set. And after executing, you will get these results. 5.0 is the minimum price and 50.0 is the maximum price. Last step in this, perform concatenation. The next step is to concatenate features and target into a single data frame. As you can see, the first retrieved data is with these columns only. And in the second column, we retrieve target values. After concatenating, we are getting a single data frame that includes all the columns including target. After data pre-processing, our second step is data visualization. For this, we use describe method provided by pandas dataset object. It gives the statistical description of the dataset. Now, for computing correlation among all the attributes and targets, use core function that takes a parameter that specifies which correlation method to use. Here we use Pearson correlation. In the second step, for obtaining positive absolute values of correlations, obtain the feature names as a list and use the list called features, where features is a data frame. After that, make a list of pairs that consist of pairs of correlation value with a table of respective attributes. This is achieved by a zip function. After that, sort the list of pairs to obtain the correlation values in descending order. Lastly, plot the correlation as bar graph with respect to the target variables. And after executing these commands, you will get a result in the form of bar graph. After doing data visualization, our next step is data normalization. This step is to prepare data for linear regression algorithm. We will use LSTAT column as X column and target column as Y column. Now, we will perform normalization. The goal of normalization is to change the values of data such that after transformation, all the values lie in the common scale. Here, min-max scaler takes a list of value in any arbitrary range and gives a list in which the values are in the range 0 to 1. And fit transform function computes the maximum and minimum, transform the values and return the normalized values. After data normalization, we will move on to data splitting. Data splitting is performed by using train test split function. It is a function in sklearn model for splitting data arrays into two subsets, one for training data and second one for testing data. With this, you don't need to divide the dataset manually. After that, move on to evaluating the model, or we can say model evaluation. For that, we use a method called loss functions. Loss functions are used to evaluate how well our model fits the dataset. There are three types of loss functions, but we are using only one called mean square error method. This method is used only when the target attribute is continuous data. And this function computes the average magnitude of the error irrespective of direction. Mean squared error comprises of three functions. First is error, second update, and third one is gradient descent. Error function is used to return the mean squared error in the predicted values for the given m and c. Update function changes the value of m and c, and gradient function is used to minimize the cost function. In these three steps, we have formulated how to evaluate error function, how to evaluate update function, and how to evaluate gradient descent function. Gradient descent is very important factor in MSc, mean squared error. After that, after evaluating MSc, we will plot our result in the form of scatter graph, as you can see. Now comes the turn of model visualization or visualization of the model. It provides reason and logic behind to enable the accountability and transparency on the model. This is the visualization of the performance of any machine learning model is any way easy way to make sense of the data being poured out of the model and make an informed decision about the changes that need to be made on the parameters and hyperparameters that affects the machine learning model. And this is our data visualization, model visualization that we have created.